got on. They be like, hey, Brandon, what you got on? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. That's split. That's split.
I swear to God, I can eat, sleep, and make love in these.
Yeah. Taylor Gang. Taylor Gang.
The Back Me Out 2000s. What we doing?
What are those? What are
Excuse me, sweetheart. Can I get your phone number?
What's up, people? Welcome back to Teller Made Kicks. If y'all don't know, if you haven't heard, if you've been under a rock, I don't know what your deal is, but today is our 200th episode, man. This is the greatest sneaker show online. We are here for the people. Shout out to everybody who tuned into my sneaker journey or how I became a sneakerhead video. Make sure y'all say something in the chat and in the comment section. Hit that thumbs up button, like and share the video, all that good stuff. No, it's 200. What the fuck are we doing?
What we doing?
What's the word?
I'm happy, yo. Like, this is a super milestone. Like, we had an opportunity to start this back 200 episodes ago, and we here still. And we not only are we here, but we here with a positive, great show every week, man. Like, we got a good, decent show.
That's a fact. So shout out to y'all who tune in every week and continue to watch, whenever you get time, whatever it may be, however you ingest this. I gotta pause that. But shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned into the prophecies last night. We got a little crazy at the end, but y'all know how that go. Man. But welcome to Teller Made Kicks, y'all. I totally forgot that today was Splash Wednesday as well, people. So bear with us as I had to scrounge together a quick fit for y'all. I had to scrounge together a quick fit for y'all because of the excitement of the 200th episode. And I've been working on that fucking sneakerhead video for like a couple days as well. So thank you for everybody. It fucking takes a lot of time to do that shit. That's all I'm gonna say. It takes time to do that shit, people. What's up, chat? What's up, Angelia? Oh yeah, no, the fuck. When's your birthday, love, man? Tell the people. Can y'all put some cakes in the chat for Nell? And say happy belated birthday. His birthday was yesterday.
Appreciate it.
How was your birthday, man? Do you feel old?
Yeah, I feel old shit. I ain't gonna lie. My birthday. It was a blessing. I'm gonna say it was a blessing. I had some unfortunate happenings happened on my birthday when I woke up, but I did wake up and I'm still here. So I guess it was a blessed birthday. Thank you to the man up above. I also want to thank my parents for giving me life doing the nasty back whenever on it and popping me out.
Continue to do the nasty, parents.
For sure. But I appreciate Auto too for holding me down in the comment section of under any post that was posted that represented me. And thank you to my brother T right there too. He shouted me out. And shout out to my our sis Ish. She also too. So I got a good group of people that's around me that make sure that I'm doing the right thing. Also, when I'm doing the wrong, then they G-check me. But also always pouring love and energy into a person because we need that nowadays. Mental health is at its all-time. It's being tested at an all-time high. So I appreciate it.
That's a fact. What's up, Miss King? I see you in the chat. If y'all have any questions this episode, if anybody wants to come on, the link is in the description. As always, we would appreciate y'all joining us tonight, just to let us know your thoughts on the show. If you have anything you want to show us, if you have any questions, whatever it may be, the link is in the description of this video. If anybody wants to come on and say something to us. I don't think I have anything in sneaker court today because I've been trying to stay out of the fucking heat. It's been hot as shit, and now it's raining and it's hot. So It's a double fucking fuck you today. But thanks for all the congratulations, people. I see y'all in the chat. Yeah, it's an extreme milestone to reach 200 episodes. I'm glad that I get to do it with you now. And I'm glad for everybody who comes on and joins us. And you know, Pops, even the pain in the ass, man. Where is she at? Cause I know she gotta be here tonight. The fuck? where are you, pain in the ass? The fuck is going on over here, man? So yeah, man, it's our 200th episode. And we're gonna continue to bring y'all the flavors and give y'all the information y'all need. So there's a couple good drops coming soon. That's what I saw on the sneakers app. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but I've seen some shit coming. So let's get into sneaker check, I guess. Let's get into sneaker check real quick. Today's theme was just post either your favorite episode or moment or sneaker or whatever it may be from the past episodes. So Nell, did you see anything over there in sneaker check today?
Yeah. I was having a direct conversation with one of our greats, Helen Weaver. She was saying how, you know, this show has inspired her, you know, great moments that she's seen from the show and what she got from the show. And, you know, people was going crazy. So, you know, one of her can't forget moments was the Back Me Out 2000s, which is a part of our intro for the second time. You know, that was a show where, you know, I was talking about how my dad was in the hospital and me spending time in the hospital with him. You know, I mean, I came up upon his shoes that he chose to wear, and they was to back me out. So, you know, we played it a lot. We played around a little bit on that episode, which that was a crazy great episode, funny as shit. Look at it in the intro every week. Every time I see that, I laugh. But yeah, that was a dope moment. That's a moment from one of our 200 episodes that we did that people always comes back and laughs at us about.
Yeah, that's a classic moment that anybody who was there for when it really happened live, they'll probably never forget that moment. And it's also, you know, just a good memory, you know, just about you thinking about your dad. So you're always gonna have that, you know, as a memory. So, you know, it's a lot in that. But this is the picture that she posted.
Yeah.
So,
right. Just going crazy. First, I want to shout out One More Kiss. We've been waiting for 2 and 3 years already.
Oh man, y'all need the new book? That's what it is. If I get impression.
Waiting 3 years for One More.
Oh shit.
Too, but I got the One More Kiss shirt on, shouting out and represent my dog. And then I got the Back Me Out 2000s for my pop. Right there. So this is this was one of those monumental moments that can't be reproduced or duplicated. Like, it just had to be there in a moment for you to understand what it was.
That's a fact. Shout out to everybody that was able to witness that live once again. What I'm surprised about here in this picture is what's up with the socks, bro?
I had to have them on. It went with the nonsense, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
No, I don't wear socks. I don't have none on right now. But that day I had to put the socks on with the Back Me Out. You know, that was a new Nell right there. So I was turned over.
That's a fact. What's up, Sarah? I see you in the chat. Yeah, it was definitely a hilarious and unexpected moment. Shout out to you, Views. Definitely epic, Helen. All right, let's do one or two more over in Sneaker Check. And shout out to everybody who posted today in Sneaker Check. What's up now? Who else over there?
Helen went crazy today, but let's go. She just talked about Views. Views actually posted one of her favorite episodes as well, and that was a recent episode, and that was T's unboxing of the Nike Air Trainer Cross Trainer 3. Not only do we do the live show on Wednesday, but also we do unboxings, and this one was one of those ones. Shout out to Views, and she said this was one of her. She says too many to choose, but this right here is one of her faves.
All right, so yeah, this. Oh shit! Now hold on, what is happening here?
Oh shit! Oh my god!
I heard you YNs was looking for me. What's up?
now we YNs.
I heard you YNs was looking for me. What can I do you for?
What's up
It's
with
like,
you,
no,
pain in the
I
ass?
hear y'all is celebrating 2 years.
200. We're celebrating.
Congratulations.
We're celebrating 200 episodes.
Not 200 years, 200.
200 episodes. We're celebrating
Wait, I
200
said 200
episodes.
years. My bad. 200 episodes. Congratulations, Donnell. Happy birthday. Um, So I just wanted to come on to thank y'all because ever since I've been watching y'all, I think I caught y'all maybe probably like eighth or ninth episode is when I caught on and started watching y'all. So I've been watching
Okay.
y'all for a pretty long time. And when I first started watching y'all, I only had one pair of sneakers and they were
Dogged.
um
Not dogs.
yeah, that too. But they were the all black 270s. That was the only pair of sneakers I had.
Classic shoe.
But ever since I've been watching y'all now, y'all have seen throughout the show, my sneaker collection has grown tremendously. And that all thanks to y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all turned me into I'm gonna say something like a sneakerhead.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna claim sneakerhead yet because I still don't know a lot of history of the
All right.
sneakers, and I know
So you're at the beginning and say you're a person who likes fly shit is how I categorize.
well, of course, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I'm like borderline. I'm
Right.
borderline. I ain't bougie, but I
Right.
ain't. I guess I don't know what's lower than that. I'm in between bougie and whatever.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah,
Uh,
but yeah, I just wanted to congratulate y'all because y'all doing a good job, a great job with
Thank
this
you.
show. Um, and yeah, keep it up, keep
Appreciate
up the
you.
good work. It looked
Appreciate
like
you.
my
Appreciate.
Wi-Fi is acting shitty.
Before you go, yeah, the Wi-Fi's acting crazy because it's raining in the city. But before you go, could you just
Uh huh.
give us one moment, or
Yeah.
what would be your favorite, either your favorite moment or your favorite sneaker that you've seen on the show?
Well, the favorite moment for me is when I got gifted for being. I forgot what y'all called me. I was like, I don't know what y'all titled me, but I won. I won that. I won
Okay.
that category, and I got gifted with a pair of Jeezy slides. And to this day, those slides are my favorites. I pull them out now. When I go to the nailery, that is my shoe of choice to wear to go get my feet and nails done. Them
Right.
slides are still comfortable, very comfortable to this day. They are my favorites. So
That's what's up.
that I have to say was the favorite for me because I really appreciate and love that gift that I got from y'all. So
I'm
yes.
glad. I'm glad that you mentioned that. No. I'm glad that she mentioned that because she also mentioned getting a raise. We like gifts as well.
Oh well, that's my personal. They ain't got look. They ain't got nothing to do with y'all. That's me. That's all me right
I kid. All right,
there.
thank you for popping in and sharing this journey with us.
You're welcome, and y'all keep up the great work. Y'all doing great.
All right, pain in the ass.
All right. Bye.
Lady B is saying that she wanted to unbox a few pair of kicks, but what's the word?
Yeah, let's bring her on. That's a dope idea, Lady B. We would love to have you on here. I remember the first time we came across Lady B, and she was posting nonsense. Not nonsense. She was posting a sneaker of her region area, and she lives in the Boston area. Um, and the sneakers of her choice were Reebok. She was a heavy Reebok fan, and she was telling us that that's the sneaker choice out there. So, but we've now seen her add sneakers such as the Travis Scotts to her collection. She's added some pieces like, the if I'm not mistaken, some Balenciagas and or some what's the big shoe with the big heel?
Steve Madden, I think.
No, the other ones, the ones.
Alexander McQueen's.
So we've seen her add a couple of pieces to her collection. We've seen her add, shoes like Romero's and, other things like that. So, this show has been instrumental. And I'm going to keep saying it. Key said it earlier, one of the best, if not one of the best sneaker show on the net. Because, we bring it to you live and direct each Wednesday. We give y'all not only information, but we give y'all swag as well. So we're better than that. But Lady B, hopefully you'll get your stuff together and you come
What's
on.
up?
I'm on there.
Thank you for not being in the dark.
I think you're not being in the dark.
Can you see me? Hey.
Yeah, we can see
I'm
you.
in my bedroom, so.
What you got going on?
I'm about to
behind you?
unbox here. Can you see this box?
No.
I got 3 boxes of sneakers. I don't know what order they're in. I be buying 2 a week.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a
hold
pair
on,
of.
hold on, real quick. What you got going on like behind you? Is it a TV on or something, or another phone or something? Just turn the volume down on that.
Oh, sorry.
You good?
Is that better?
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let us see what you got going on.
Okay, so this is the box. Can you see it?
Yeah.
This is a box. It's a pair of Jordans.
Solid.
And boom, boom, boom.
We got a live unboxing for y'all. Live on the 200th episode.
Oh, I wanted these, but they look really big. But
Not really.
these are the first pair of unboxing.
Okay.
These are gonna be some everyday work sneakers because I like them.
Look like
Okay.
Jordan 3 rares. Okay.
Yep, rare. Yep.
Mhm.
That's one pair. They're black because I like to wear black sneakers a lot. I can get out of my Hirachis.
Okay.
My second pair because the first pair I tore up. All right, I'm unboxing another pair.
Okay.
Of course, they are also Jordans.
Be careful. We about to have a wardrobe on function.
Sorry.
Trying to get a over there.
Should I put on my bathroom? Thank you. All right. And these are my second pair.
Oh shit!
That's a big pair.
A holy grail.
The grail.
Yeah, these are my pair. I wanted these. I don't have a lot of white sneakers, but I wanted these in white.
Big 4 cements right there.
I'm not big in the white, but I like those. I got the 3s and the 4s now. Those are the only whites I got.
Okay.
And boom, 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 drum roll, please. My favorite top 5. I did it for myself.
In the top 5?
Top 5, did it for myself. These are one of my top 5s. You ready? What do you think these are now?
I'm not
Top 5.
No, it's flabbergasted.
sure. Yeah.
Top 5.
The box around the front. Let's see the front. No, turn the front where it says top box.
Right, we need to see the top of the box.
Oh, this is
Here you
That's
go.
a 4.
that.
That's a 4 right there.
Okay, which ones? They got a lot of 4s.
They are.
These are my top 5. Boom.
Absolutely.
My top 5.
SB Pines.
I had to have them.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my top 5.
My question now is, where did you go to find those? The first ones. Did you find them on Nike? Did you find them at stock or resale? Where did you get them from?
The first ones I bought them on the sneakers app. I bought mostly all my sneakers on the sneakers app.
Okay.
And the second ones also, you want me to really think? I think I got those on GOAT. I either go on sneakers app or GOAT. And these, I got them on GOAT for $400.
Solid.
Yeah, I thought they were worth $400 because I really wanted them, and they wasn't going up and they wasn't going down. So I decided to purchase them. And I purchased this. Can you see that? Wait, how do I turn the camera around? Wait. Oh.
What you trying to show us? We almost had a viral moment now. I was about to say, whoa!
Thank God you paid attention. I appreciate that. I was trying to show you my.
Look at Nell. That was gonna let you rock. That was like, it's my birthday.
This is my pajamas. I put this on for comfy, so I should have cut my clothes on. This is not what I wore outside. This is in my bedroom. That's it. I was trying to show. How do I turn the camera around?
It should be like a little. Should be like a little circle, like a little recycle sign, something like on your camera. Little circle sign. Like
it's not going to be on here, so you just want to turn the camera. You want to turn the menu.
Yeah, just turn it around.
That's my case. Can you see that? My sneaker case that I had to buy.
Yeah.
That's what I had to. I had to buy a couple of sneaker cases. That was just one of them. That's filled up, and I had to buy the thing that goes under the bed. You put like 12 pair of sneakers in there.
Right.
And put them under the bed. I filled up 2 of those already. I don't have any space in this little room to buy any more sneakers. I might need a storage space or somebody buy me a house and give me a spare room in it.
Nice. Yeah, it happens. I mean, we at that point you just put them where you can put them. That's all.
I joined on episode 64.
Okay.
And I've been a faithful viewer ever since, and a faithful buyer ever since. I don't even know. I think I just buy sneakers that I like. I don't really know the history of the sneaker too much about the history and who wore them or where they got the name from. I pretty much just buy sneakers that I like, no rhyme and no reason. And I try to stay under $500.
Okay.
I think over $500 is a lot of overtime. So
that's the beginning, and I want people to know. I'm glad that you said that because I want people to know that we don't like. It's not a what the fuck is the word? Requisite that you know the history. We just want people to buy what they want instead of following the trends. That's the only thing that I ain't gonna speak for Nell, but that's the only thing that I ask for is that you buy what you want and what you like.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think
sentiments. I don't, you do what you like. You like what you do. I know a lot of times we used to get flack for when we did sneaker court. People felt like we were talking about people, but it really wasn't that. It was just showing light to the things that you want to stay away from.
Right.
And then when we did sneaker check, we showed love back again. So it's like that's all we care about here is just showing love to the culture, showing love to the things that we love, and bringing it to the people.
That's a fact.
And that's what makes it so exciting. I came on episode 64. So I've been watching ever since then. And I've learned a lot about sneakers and a lot about sneakers.
So my question is from 64 to now 200, what would you say is your favorite sneaker of all time that you've added to your collection?
I have to say,
not been in your collection yet. What's your favorite shoe that you think?
Travis Scott's, the olives I love, and I love olive sneakers for some reason. I think I want to get a couple of more pair of Travis Scott's. I'm not sure which ones. I've been looking at them. I probably try to get a couple more pair of Travis Scott's, and probably a pair of Balenciagas. I'm on the fence with that because of all of the controversy they had with the children and stuff. But I do want a pair.
Okay.
Of runners.
They got country with the children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a little spat there.
Yeah.
But
they had
they're actually on sale right now. They're like $700. I was really about to cop a pair, but I didn't yet.
Solid.
I gotta go try them on because they're kind of the way they're made. It's like I feel like because I ordered a couple pair and I wind up sitting in the back because once I got them, I was like, there's no way I can walk in them because I have a prone to fall. So I had bought the bubble pair. They had this bubble pair that looked really nice. They're like round on the bottom, and they were really big and bulky. And I could just see myself falling in those. So I just sent them back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. First and foremost, be careful. So do you have a favorite moment from watching the show or a favorite sneaker that we show? Do you have one of those, a favorite?
Well, I actually liked it when Nell was doing the like when he show a pair of sneakers and one of the viewers show a pair of sneakers. When you do that, like I don't know what that's called, but I thought that was pretty nice to do.
Was
to see his collections and you get to show off your collection, and I thought that was kind of hype.
Okay, that's a homage to our COVID days when we had our versus battle with music, and we brought that because we thought it was a good idea. So, shout outs to the COVID times when we was, battling music. And so we brought it over here to battle sneaks. So thank you for your contribution towards the show. These these past months and years now. Thank you. We appreciate you always in the comment section, whether it be on Sneaker Check or also on Telling Me Kicks. We appreciate you. And then allowing your sneaker collection to grow is not going to stop. Just know, once you win at it, you're hooked. There's no getting off of it. So
that's a fact.
No, I don't know. I might go to detox. I'm not afraid of detox. I might get some therapy. All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. I'll be watching.
All right, thank you. All right, people, like we said, we don't bite over here. So if anybody wants to pop up and speak their piece, ask a question, whatever it may be, the link is in the description of the video, man. And y'all can put questions in the chat. Now back to finishing sneaker check. This is what Views had posted. Yeah, these are the Nike Air Cross Trainer 3s. This is the low top version. I know Nell likes low top sneakers. This sneaker is actually like super important, because if y'all watched the video that came on before this, there was a portion where I talked about how me and my brother used to draw a specific sneaker, and this is the sneaker. So this would be the sneaker that we used to draw all the time and create different colorways for. So yeah, the sneaker is very nostalgic to me, and I guess to my brother as well. And it's super important as far as Nike's journey, coming from Hirachis to cross trainers to now what y'all see as like Zoom Air, all of those different variations. But it starts here with the cross trainers. All right, let's do one more and sneaker check.
Let's have one. Let's go back right quick.
Y'all can continue to post over there too as well.
We're gonna slide down the road a little bit. We're gonna stay in New York. We're gonna go down the street and to Big Brooklyn's place.
Big Brooklyn, what up?
She said out of the many episodes and so many sneaker shows that she's seen, she can't pick just one, but her favorite episode is Air Max Day. Okay. This is one of my cult favorites right here. Air Max 97. I love this shoe, regardless of whatever colorway it comes in. This shoe is one of my favorites of all time. But she said this show here, and then last week's shows on the Jordan 1 last week was her two favorite shows that she can recount.
All right, shout out to you, Big Brooklyn. Yeah, Air Max Day is always extremely important, and we know that y'all ladies love y'all Air Maxes. So Air Max 97s are in most people's top 5. I got an appreciation for Air Max 97s. It's not my favorite, but this is the gold pair. I actually need to find these because I want to wear them like one of these days coming up. I don't even know where these is at, but I gotta find them. So yeah, shout out to you, Big Brooklyn. And we did do Jordan 1's episode last week. So next week we'll skip Jordan 2 because we don't really care about Jordan 2 like that. And we'll do Jordan 3's. I will just dabble into Jordan 2s for like a second or two because I do want to get one of those just to have one in my collection. But we'll mainly focus on Jordan 3's next week and go through those colorways. So shout out to you, Sarah. Yeah. That's what it is.
Dope show episode, absolutely.
Slaughter Gang, I see you in the chat.
We got one more too.
Let's
slide up there. Let's slide over to Houston. Not Houston. Ohio, and go check out one of our greatest. I want to say greatest. One of our proudest people. It came a very long way.
Okay.
She came from Skechers to now this shoe right here that she says she wants. Her major accomplishment right there. We had to get her out of that Sketcher mode and into the real world. And she said, this is a shoe right here that she wants.
All right, let me see what's going on because she posted a couple. Let me see.
Big 20.
What you said now? Did Nell get frozen, y'all? Nell got frozen, y'all. Go ahead, Lady B. What's the question? Put the question in the chat. And if anybody else has a question, put it in the chat. What's up, Nadine? I see you in the chat. Slaughter Gang, what up? All right, there you go. No, tell people stop calling you. Wasn't this showtime, man?
Wow.
Now, what shoe was you saying it was?
Big number 22, the best ladies basketball,
All right.
WNBA.
All right, Asia Wilson. Let me see. What's happening here. Yeah, I'm gonna add a pair of these to my collection soon. I'm just trying to decide on the colorway. I think I might go with the pink and the black ones. But these is the originals, fire colorway as well. The gradient, the way that it did the gradient and the pink, the different layers and the different colors of pink, the details that's in this shoe, with her own personal logo, the Asia Wilson logo, and I think there's a signature. She has like a signature on the shoe as well. But yeah, that's a solid shoe, especially for this being her first signature shoe. Super fire and super proud of her and her journey. 3-time MVP, so we ain't gonna play with her name like that. Shout out to her.
Big Asia, not the little one, but this shoe right here is an amazing shoe. I was fortunate enough to cop it. I support the WNBA, especially Asia Wilson, my favorite WNBA player. My second favorite is Becker's, but this shoe right here is dope. And she's going hard. This shoe is made just for her. It's not a silhouette that they took from somebody else. They got amazing colorways with this shoe. Every week they're dropping another shoe. Again, like T said a couple of weeks ago, Nike is back into doing commercials with signature shoes. So the shoe has a meaning. But this shoe is dope. It's crafted well. You know, the colors are amazing. You know, if you're a fan of what the meaning of a shoe, it's around the shoe on the back and also under it. And then you got her logo here along with her name. So Nike did a big one when they did Asia. She's a big presence, not only in the basketball community but also in the community of fashion. And I was fortunate enough to be able to get 2 pairs. So we got the pink ones, and we also got the blue ones as well. So shout out to Asia, shout out to Nike. Real crazy dope shoe. I love it.
All right, now Marilyn's asking where she can get them.
All right, so right now, Nike has restocked on the Nike's app. You can find these at Nike. You can also find these at Dick's, which is now partnered with Foot Locker, which we knew that Dick's acquired Foot Locker in a major purchase. So with those two giants coming together, forming one, you know, you can go there. But Nike restocks these often. You know, she's probably like 4 shoes in. I mean, 4 or 5 colorways in on her signature shoe. So you can definitely find them. I just went to Nike's app now, and you know they definitely got them on there. The price is you know super.
Yeah, the price is like $115, $120.
And if you go on there right now, Nike.com, and type in AJ, she comes up and she has 4 colorways on there. The originals, these ones right here, they're going to be super hard. So these are no longer on Nike's app, but you can probably find. You're going to be able to find these on GOAT and StockX. And I'm on StockX right now because I log in every day. But if you're looking for a size, you'd be able. The cheapest I've seen them on here is 106, and the most I've seen them is 175, with a retail price tag of 115. So this shoe is super affordable. It's out there for you to grab, and this is a shoe that you might want to hold on to, you know, for collectors' purposes. The young lady, as T already said, is a 3-time MVP. You know, Hall of Famer. She's still young. She has time to win more championships. She has 2 already, right?
Yeah.
She has time to win more. She's only 20-something years old. So she's doing her big one, and this is her first signature shoe that is all hers. So just like we talk about the Jordan 1s and the Jordan 3s and the Jordan 4s, her impact on the WNBA is sort of like Jordan, like, you know, all the young girls look up to her. She's a super, super humble young lady. Shout outs to the Gamecock. She came up through the Stanley system, you know, out there in South Carolina. Another, you know, one of our girls from Philly, you know, honed this young lady in and took her in and made her, you know, helped her get to the levels where she is now. But if you're looking for this shoe, this exact colorway here that you see on the screen and that I'm holding up, you probably would have to go to GOAT or StockX to be able to find this. Nike is not going to have the original colorway because they didn't come out with many pairs when they dropped it on the sneakers app or they dropped it on Nike. But the other colorways that you might go in there and see, the blue ones is on there. They got this color but with a black top. So right. The thing all pink up here is black, or you got the purple and pink ones. So just go on there and find your taste and color and let's show some support to the ladies over there at the WNBA.
Yeah, they're called the A1, so that's A apostrophe spell out one, so that's ONE, and yeah, they're Asia Wilson's sneakers. So yeah, the price is around 115, 120, so that's not bad at all. That's actually a great price, man.
Great price.
It's actually a great price, man. Shout out to Asia Wilson one more time, man. Let me see, man. I've seen some people in the chat. Oh, Angelia was asking about Josh. You know, I didn't see the next Josh shoe that's coming out. I seen that they was putting a lot of colorways out from his previous shoe. I seen the Kool-Aid joints. They was fire. So what color was that sneaker that you're talking about? And he should be having like a new model coming out before the season. So I don't think that's fake news if you saw it. Just because the new season's coming, he will be having a new sneaker coming out. So if you've seen it, it probably is a real thing.
Yeah, Ja does have a hot shoe that Nike is dropping that is coming out within the next couple of weeks. The NBA season, believe it or not, is almost here. With the finals, and they say the NBA is all year round, an all year round league. So, you know, you got a lot of things coming out from a lot of different camps. But to her credit, he does have a pair that is trending online right now.
What's the shoe? Pull it up now.
Try to get to it. It will drop. That is a two-tone shoe. I mean, it's like a what the what. You know how they had do this and one shoe that. They're giving Josh some love. It's a dope shoe though, but I'm gonna pull it up for you while we
Okay. All right, people. If y'all got any more questions, make sure y'all put those in the chat and in the comment section. Man. Let me see. I'm gonna pull up a couple of things that are coming out next weekend, I think. Okay, right. So go ahead now. What you saying?
This is the new shoe here.
Let me see. Hold on.
They gave it a refresh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen those. Yeah, that's official.
Some freaky colors. So, yeah, Ja is doing his thing.
Yeah, that's official. I'm gonna get to it, Lady B. I see you. I'm gonna get to it, but yeah, that's official. Angelia, I've seen those.
It's called the Ja 3. The Ja 3s. They're coming out. So you can probably expect to see that hit the stores probably next month. We got Summer League starting up. So it started up now. We've got the Utah League, but we're going to have the Vegas League, which is better and bigger and better in a couple of days coming up as well. So yeah, Ja got a dope shoe that I think all the kids are going to go crazy for. I like them this time. I didn't like the past ones, but I like these.
I got the Ja 1s. I like the Ja 1s. I didn't like the Ja 2s. But I like those. Yeah, those is fire. Is those the ones you're talking about right there, Angelia?
These are the Ja 3s.
Those is fire.
They fire. Yeah, they fire.
Those is fire. I'm not mad at that at all. All right. Lady B says she had a question. Let me see, man.
All right. So the official release date for those Ja 3s, if you're looking for those, is August 15th. August 15th. That's a big day because we also got another Kobe coming out as well, and that Kobe is coming out this week, the 15th.
It's because WNBA All Star is coming. So whenever WNBA All Star comes, they drop like they did Jordan 12s, the Brilliant Orange. I think you had those now.
Yeah.
They dropped those. I forget what was that. Might have been last year's sneaker or the year before that.
Brilliant. The Brilliant joints. That was the orange ones, right?
Right. And because if y'all don't know, orange is like the official color of the WNBA.
These are.
Yeah, these are the Kobe 6 Pro Trolls. These will be dropping next weekend for WNBA All Star. So yeah, these is fire. These is fire. Since you got all the colorways, now what the fuck you doing?
I'm getting them. I want them. I love this prototype right here. I love this shoe. This is my favorite Kobe of all time. If you see me on the weekends, running around, doing whatever I'm doing on Sundays, getting myself ready for the upcoming work week, I'm wearing a Kobe 6, my favorite shoe. And then just the indentation of the shoe, just the whole shoe is just made well.
That's a fact.
If you had the Mamacitas, which came out, or if you know about the Grinches or the reverse Grinches, or even the Dodgers colorway that we showed on the show a couple of weeks ago, it's that same shoe just in orange. This is a hot shoe right here. I would advise you. I'm gonna tell you all this. I'm gonna advise you now to get this shoe. You might want to put this shoe up if you've never seen this colorway before.
Right.
And this shoe has lasting staying power. Vanessa Bryant is a big supporter of the WNBA, and she wanted to make sure Kobe's legacy lived on, especially with daughter Gigi having aspirations of joining the WNBA. She's always going to support that and put a shoe up. Get this shoe. It might not last too long. Or
that's a fact. And I just want to tell the people that even if you don't like this shoe in particular, this is always good on the resale market. So any Kobe 6s are always good on the resale market. I believe the Mamacitas are at like 500-600 right now, and we got them for retail mainly. So yeah, if you nickel for something to flip, this would be it. This would be it. Yeah. There's another question that I wanted to get to from Lady B. Hold on one second. And if y'all got questions, make sure y'all put y'all questions in the chat or in the comment section. Man. I'm trying to help the people out today, man.
Absolutely. It's love day. We're giving up.
All right, here's the question, man. So Lady B is asking, do you save or do you have every box from every show? Or just Jordans and classics? So do we save all the boxes? Is what you're asking?
No. I don't save every box, and I'm gonna let T answer. I don't save every box. I save the important shoe boxes.
Right.
Like the Jordan 4s that you just showed, the white cements. That's a box that probably gets saved. The designer shoes that we buy, I could save those boxes because they have actual resale value.
Right.
So you can take those to one of these places that you can resell shoes to. And I've seen people, pay nice money for a shoe that you pay for that you may not want anymore, but you get more when you have the box.
That's a fact.
So yes and no. I the shoes that are important, and I throw away the boxes that I could care.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull this up. All right, so my answer would be, what is Marilyn talking about? Nah, she buying a pair of sneaks right now while we on the show. Shout out to you, painted ass. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, so Lady B was asking, do we keep the boxes or do we just keep the important boxes or the classic boxes? I'm gonna say because I do sneaker reviews, I try to keep as many boxes as possible just until I do the review, and then depending on what that box is, if it's a regular orange Nike box with just the Nike check on the top, like the plain regular Nike box, yeah, you could throw that out. But if it's a Kobe box, if it's like
a Travis
Scott box, if it's anything that sticks out, if it's anything that's like different from the norm, then yeah, I try to keep as many as those as possible.
Yeah. I would also say boutique type of shoes. Now you might have a box that's just a regular box that's as a Nike Jumpman on it and Flight, like you just debuted. When you
This is a fact. Hold on now, my bad. But this is a fact, Nadine. Yeah, you want to keep your box in as good as condition as like you cherish your sneaker, because if you're selling, then you want to be say that it's a good box or close to brand new as possible. That's when it comes into play when you're reselling.
for sure. And like there's certain boxes that you may think are just plain, like the Nike box that you just pulled the SB4s out of, those pine greens. Now that's a box you want to keep, because if you choose to resell those later, if you see that price go to $12,000, you know you might not put them on, that you might want to sell them. People are going to give you more money, regardless if it's dead or not. They're going to give you more money for a box.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah. So if you don't plan on selling the sneaker ever, and you don't care about the box, you could do away with the box. I would advise you to keep your sneakers in the box if just for like storage purposes. Like even now, like if I don't have my sneakers in the glass cases that's behind me, you still want to keep them in the box. You don't want to just have your sneakers like just sitting on the floor. Like that's just not a good look. That should be dusty. Your sneakers starts losing the colors. Like you want to always make sure that your sneaker is protected. So that's another reason to keep the box if you could.
Yeah, absolutely. Good tip. Good question, Lady B.
That's
and
a fact.
Nadine, for coming through and telling them people, yo, keep your boxes unharmed. You don't want to have dents and dings all on your boxes like your car.
That's a fact.
More value for your car or anything if it's taken care of and it's in good condition versus being all tore up and crazy looking.
All right, so also dropping next week. This will be next Saturday. The Kobe's will be next Friday, I believe, and this will be next Saturday, I believe. It is the Jordan 8 Aquas.
Yeah, another one of them shoes that people clamor about. I'm not too big of an 8 fan. They cool.
Right.
We got the Bugs Bunny joints just because the allure around them.
Right.
We got.
I actually like these better than the Bugs Bunny. Like the Bugs Bunny is a bigger story because they the Bugs Bunnies, but I like this color way better than the Bugs Bunnies.
Yeah, I know you like darker colorways.
Yeah,
I'm a lighter guy in a sense like that, but they cool. I'm gonna pass on these joints, but to each his own.
Yeah, I would grab these. And also I would say for people who are doing reselling, this will also be a good sneaker to resell because for any like the collectors, they gonna want these. Mm-hmm. So pain in the ass says she back. Yeah, so these will be a grab. I'm not bad. But I'm glad you brought up that point. And just doing that video, I had realized that I went a long time without buying Jordans like that when I was a kid. Like once I got on my penny shit, I was on my penny shit for a minute. Like I went straight from 4s to 12s. Yeah. Or maybe the 11 lows probably.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And he was your dog.
Yeah.
For me, it was more, we went from Jordans right to like the AIs because the AIs came out and they had the city in a frenzy. Right. The first questions. Or the answer. No, he was the answer. The questions was his shoe. But yeah, they had the city on Smash, and then we jumped right back in our Jordan.
So what's your gap from? Like where was your first pair of Jordans to the gap?
But my first pair of Jordans probably came when I was in high school.
Okay.
And that's when we was going to Bartram, and they had the Jumpmans that was hot. The Eddie Jones had his own. Them joints, and then the 12s then came out. The 11s was the 11s came out. The 10s.
All right, so you had a straight run from the uppers.
I had a straight run from probably 10 to 15.
Okay.
Yeah, because then it was 10s, and then it was with the achievements on the bottom, and then came the 11s. That was like my favorite joints of all time. And then we jumped into the 12s, and we had the flu games and all those kind of joints. And then we had the 13s. People, I'm gonna give you credit. We all hated the 13s,
right?
Until you have.
I love them joints, man. I would get every colorway they came out.
See them, like, yo, them joints look.
Yeah, crazy. It's certain joints that you gotta see, and then you be like, oh, all right.
Especially if you see somebody with a smaller foot.
Right.
Because you see somebody with a large foot at 13, 11, 12, 13, it killed a vibe. You see somebody come through with an 8, a 9, 9.5. You like, damn, Jones look crazy. And then you gravitate to them. So that's how we got on the 13s. And then the 14s and shit like that. So
Okay. All right. Nadine is saying she keeps her StockX tag on for resale. Yeah. If you're going to resell, definitely keep the StockX tag on there. I'll probably keep my StockX tag on until I wear them. Like, as long as before I wear them, I just leave it on there.
Yeah, I don't take no tags off.
Yeah, I just leave it on there. Yeah, I leave my Flight Club John on, everything. Like, I leave it be until I'm aware of them. Let me see. All right. Lady B is asking, is there any Jordans to avoid? I don't think there's no Jordans to avoid. I just think that you have your preference, or which ones you like.
Jordans are to avoid are the 6 rings.
Oh yeah.
The ones that are Foot Locker that no one's touching.
I mean, out of the numbers though. I ain't talking about the random shit. Out of the numbers, I don't think there's really like maybe 7s.
And they be thinking it's the ones. Like people have Jumpman on a sneaker. I'm like, oh, these the Jones now and T was talking about. No,
right.
Don't get them. But
maybe Jordan 7s I would avoid. But out of the straight numbers up to like 15, it's all like preference. But y'all don't even know that Jordan 40s just dropped. Like, that's how crazy shit is right now. The Jordan 40s just dropped. I would never buy those. But just the fact that he's up to Jordan 40 is fucking crazy. Because most people only got like 7, maybe up to 8. You see LeBron's been playing all these fucking years, so he got maybe 20. But most people don't get past 7.
I think the only time we've seen people get past maybe 13, 14 is the 17s, because that came with a suitcase.
Yeah, because of the suitcase.
Yeah. But after that, after 17, we stop.
Facts.
We stop at 17.
That's a fact. All right. No, we don't wear the StockX tag, Lady B. Like I said, once you wear them, then you take it off. I don't think you should be walking around wearing it. I mean, you do whatever you want to do, but I'm not walking around wearing my StockX tag.
That's a whack zone. I'm not wearing it.
Why you said the 5s, Angelia? Just because you don't like your 5s no more, that you want to avoid the 5s? Don't be like that.
The 5 metallic joints is one of the greatest shoes that they produced.
That's a fact. Lady B, they are still selling just because we ain't buying them.
Oh, they sell.
Yes, Jordan's going to sell regardless. Jordan's is definitely going to sell.
Also, want you to understand something too, Lady B. Michael Jordan, even though he's not playing, he still has a slew of players that are signed to him.
Right.
So, then you just got people that just like Jordans and just want to wear Jordans.
Yeah, they just grab every pair of Jordans that come out. But Jordan's going to always sell. I would just say, like, the real sneakerheads don't go past 16 or 17. But people still going to buy. That shit probably going to keep going to like 50. That shit probably going to keep going to like 50, man. What is Maryland talking about? What is this saying now?
All right, I came at this old head on my job. I came at this old head on my job because he on low top 12s.
Yeah, you should have came at him. Thank you.
I walked up on him and said, "What are those?" This ninja said, "They Jordans." I was like, "No, they not."
I agree with you, and I'm on your side because you shouldn't be wearing Jordan 12 lows. Jordan 12s is one of my favorites, but not the lows. We don't do Jordan 12 lows. Those
Yeah,
are trash.
they're very disrespectful for the 12 lows. I think the only lows that get respect is the 11 lows.
Right.
A lot of people have now started playing with the 11 lows for whatever reason. But yeah, don't wear no 11, 12, no 12 low. What is that?
Yeah, no 12 lows. Shout out to you, Maryland, for G checking that nigga. shout out to you. No 12 lows, man. No 12 lows. Does anybody else have any more questions? We could do a real quick Splash Wednesday before we get up out of here, man. Let me see what's going on. If they were Jumpmans, then they wasn't Jordan 12 lows. They might have just been Jumpmans. 12s would be, if you saw the video, I showed the black and white playoff 12s.
Yeah, 12s are these.
Flu games, like those are 12s. Taxis.
Games, you got the playoff 12s.
Right.
They're 12s. So if he had these on in lows, he was violating.
Yeah, he was violating. And even if he had something like that and it was a jump man, he was violating. he was violating no matter how it go. He was violating.
These are 12, so hopefully these on lows. It's one of my favorite shoes of all time as well. These get respect, but I don't think they get the respect they deserve.
It's a suit. I think it just don't get the respect it deserve because of the taxis. Just in that model, just because people love the taxis in Jordan 12. I actually like the playoffs better than taxis.
You like the playoffs? Yeah, I don't like the taxis. Taxis is just the playoffs with a gold thing on the side,
right?
And gold little accents around it. I'm cool on that. Right. Give me the original before we start playing with anything else. But all right, so
everybody knows what Nell's favorite is. Oh, Maryland, did you watch the intro of the show?
All right, so I was going to say, instead of splashing, I know we always splash and we show our favorite outfit. This nigga's out for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
The Sixers rookie.
That's crazy. What happened to him?
Ligament in his finger.
That's crazy.
I hate the Sixers. But he might be out for the playoffs. I mean, this for the summer league, but hopefully ain't out long. I was going to say, let's show our favorite shoes and see if that has changed now that we have almost essentially consumed our top 10. But what's your top 5 shoes of all time? What's your favorite?
I don't think my favorite ever is going to change.
Okay.
What I did learn from making that video was my heart is really torn in half between pennies and Jordans. It really hurts. Like it really hurts, and I really don't want to choose.
So, my favorite penny right here.
Penny wise, okay.
My favorite penny. What's your favorite penny?
My favorite pennies is penny twos.
Penny twos, okay.
Yeah, my favorite is penny twos. I love penny ones. Though. I actually love penny ones to wear the most, but I like the look of penny twos.
Okay,
that's what that is. But yeah, I don't think my favorite's ever going to change. It's always going to be white cement 4s. Between those and the breads, it's always going to be probably a tie as my favorite. And we got Jordan 3s, 12s, 13s. Yeah, my shit ain't gonna change.
All right, cool. I don't think mine gonna change either. I got my favorites right there. The Solar Red, Yeezys. This one right here is kind of special though. Like this is like the moment you walk into the room and you make a left or a right. Well, left, right, I don't know. But
no, it's left or it's right.
You got the Yeezy Solars in there. You got the SB Ponds. You got these right here. The most people's Grell, the 4 breads.
Right.
How you feel about that shoe? This shoe.
I love it. I just said it's my top.
And number 1. This is his number 1 shoe, people. If y'all didn't know, this is his number 1 shoe. This is what it looks like. It's a Jordan 4 bread.
Right.
Probably the single-handedly one of the greatest Jordans of all time, if not the greatest.
That's a fact.
Then we going down the line. Like I never liked this guy when he was playing, but I had a deep affection for the dude once he retired, and that's Kobe Bean Bryant, the Grinch. You know, probably one of the most fiercest competitors on the basketball court. Hails from Philly. You know, he untimely demise, went too early. Yeah, that's my joints, and then my baby's right here. My number one sneaker, if y'all seen the show, this is my. If I heard me talk, this is my shoe.
Can anything change that?
No. I thought it could. I thought when I got these, the Yeezys, I thought when I got these that I was going to say, you know what, them 12, them 11s, these, but nah, not even these. Right here, still in my heart, is my favorite shoe of all time because it goes back to childhood. It looks sexy. Just look at the patent leather with the red bottom and the white. Look, just a sexy shoe. So crazy.
All right, we got a couple questions while you're over there. Lady B is asking, what are the Grinches made of? Are they plastic?
Nah, it's a unique kind of shoe. So if you have the shoe, it's made of this.
It's like a snakeskin. It's like snakeskin, scaly shit.
It's like a scaly snake shoe. It's not plastic. But it has some plastic on it. But it also has some leather on it as well. It's just a dope shoe. The concept of the shoe is amazing. The shoe is great. I'm sure when Kobe wore this shoe, did he ever wear the shoe? Yes.
Yeah, All-Star game.
All-Star. When he wore this shoe, I'm sure his original shoe was leather. But when they mass produce the shoe, they make it in a way where they can produce it a lot. That's a dope shoe. And then you got the reverse Grinch, which again is another stupid dope shoe.
Fire.
Yep, fire. Then you move over to this one right here. The Mamacita.
Fire.
And it's fire. This shoe got worn once.
I haven't even touched my Mamacitas yet, man.
So that's the only reason why I wore this shoe out. And I think I only wore it out for a quick hour, 2 hours, and then right back in the house. That's the shoe that turns heads when you walk past.
That's a fact. She's asking, when do y'all wear all them sneakers? Yeah, I don't think you never have enough time to wear them all. But I would say for me, mine is like special occasions, like it might be like a wedding, something like that. I would probably even do something nice for like baby showers, depending on who it was. But my main shit is traveling. Even though I hate traveling, when I travel, that's when I show out. So when I travel is when I'm putting the shits together, like, and that's when I break out, the special shit.
I wear it whenever the occasion calls for it. Sometimes it just be like, oh shit, I want to put these on, and I could be just going to the mall or something. The outfit going decide what the shoe of the day is. So that's how it goes. There's certain shoes over that you see that's not going to probably get worn just because, it'll get worn, but I rock and stock. You rock one and you stock one.
Yeah. Double up, people. Double up.
Double up. Over there in the box that I gotta figure out what we doing with them. You know what I mean?
Double up, people. Double up, man. All right, I think that's it, people. Does anybody have any last questions or comments before Nell tells me if Emmett is dead or not?
Nah, not my dog.
How do you feel about it, man?
It's crazy. I think the part of the shot that really got me is Jada having cancer and it being terminal. That really threw me for a tizzy. And the reason why, it just has so many different connotations to it. Like you live your life so long beefing with people. Right. You had a relationship with this person at one point. Y'all been beefing so many years. The person did something to you, did something to them, whatever. Then y'all figure it out. Y'all get right. Y'all get married, y'all figure it out, y'all happy now, and then this shit come where, you know, she got cancer again, and it's no saving it. And now she got to live with the fact that she's not going to get the chance to see her grandkids grow up. She not her own child that she birthed. She not going to see him go on and do even greater things as a man. But then her husband, who for years been estranged, and now they back together doing they 1-2. They're not going to have the life that they thought they was going to have. That shit right there is just is reality for us as people.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like it. It didn't bother me that you know, emotionally, because that is the reality. That's the sad reality that we have to live in and face. And I've known it personally. Maybe I just might be numb to it at this point,
Sure.
but that was just the reality of things. Emmett, if he dies or not, would impact me more because he's been a staple since the beginning of the show. I actually kind of say, I don't know if I can say that, but if Emmett lives, I'm tired of niggas getting shot and living. Like, nigga, if he like,
you want to be shot and dead, huh?
Right? Like, so it's like if Emmett still lives, it's like, all right, now y'all just being performative. Mm-hmm. I think it'd be more real if Emmett dies.
Yeah.
So I don't want him to die. I'm not saying that, people, but I'm just saying it would make more sense, or it would be more real if he died. And I actually like how they put that together. From his brother doing dumb shit the whole fucking episode. The whole episode he was doing dumb shit, and then Emmett paid the price for taking up for his brother. It actually, that's why I said that moment was more emotional. It made me think about Smoke. So yeah, that moment was more impactful to me.
I ain't think of that like that, but you know, it makes you, that's real. It like Smoke was that. Like same thing Smoke was doing, protecting his family, taking up for his wife, and got killed because of whatever. So damn. Also, this is also going to teach us, if he dies, like the reality of us young black men growing up without fathers.
Facts.
Because he's got all boys. And his girl's not going to have her husband there or her boyfriend to be able to be a father to their kids, and the other mothers that he has kids by is now going to suffer if he dies. So this is a trend that has been going on too long in our culture, in our society, in our neighborhoods.
And not only that, it's a very important fact in how quick it could happen. Like, people, a lot of times women don't understand that those quick instances when we're outside, we might not come back home. And all the time they don't pay attention to that shit. They just be like, you outside. No, when I'm outside, my life is at risk.
Yeah, and you know what you left to do? And this ain't no, like, we're not bashing a certain, you know, the orientation or whatever. But just saying, like, sometimes just like reality is reality.
Thanks.
You sit back and you think about all the dumb shit y'all did to each other and y'all said, or the nitpicking and all the bullshit. And you wonder, like, did that really matter? And then you look like, damn, that wasn't it. If we got another moment to share with each other, we probably do it differently. And so, you know, it's things like that. The show, I know it was slow to you this season. And I think it was slow to you this season. And I think they did that because they renewed for another season.
Yeah, right.
So it had to give, we were so used to all the killing and the backdooring that we had to kind of give each character that was still there kind of a life. Like even Nook. Right. Like I even like how he's like the message that they got with him, or that's what they got with him, is like he trying to lead the streets.
Right.
He trying to do his best to get up out the streets, but that's all he know.
Right.
And as much as he try to get out of it, the streets keep calling him back in, and he trying to do everything in his powers to change his life. And it's just those tug of wars that we have with ourselves that keep taking us in and out of the same situation that we could be trying to fix, or be trying to get out of. So I like the show this week. I like the show this season. It gave it a heart. It gave it the same thing it gave season 1 when we seen what's the name get killed with the food truck. damn, how they kill him? He was the best bull. And then when season 2 came, and we learned about Duda and all his extra activities, and then it was about Kevin and all them and the kids growing up. So now it was about them now being adults, dealing with adult things, having kids, and just navigating this nasty world that we live in.
I also want to speak to Regicide. Mm-hmm. Do you think Reg was wrong?
No, I don't think Reg wanted to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Reg kept screaming, "Yo, Emmett,
get off me, nigga!"
Stop. And I think it was just a reflex.
Right.
It was his reflexes, just him, you know. And that quick moment could really do something to you. Right. You change your life. I'm gonna give y'all a personal story, because y'all my people here. So my car was stolen yesterday on my birthday. Crazy as that sounds, right? I woke up getting ready to go to work, you know what I mean? And I go outside, car going. So the first thing in my mind is, my car got totaled. Why? Or not thinking, so car got stolen. Police came in the house and told me, yeah, your car got stolen. All I could think of was revenge. All I could think of was, damn, if I catch these motherfuckers, I'm going to do something to them. Because that's just...
It's just a natural reflex.
That's your natural reaction. Right. You know, even though I know it's materialistic, it's right. Something that can be replaced. I was going to actually eventually replace it soon within the next month or two, actually. But then I had to sit back and I was like, damn, what happened if I did roll up on these dudes, or I see these dudes? I don't even know who did it, but I roll up, I'm driving down the street and something else, and I see my car, and I get out and do something. Could my life be taken? Could I take a life? And now what I was fighting over now got me in jail or dead. So, you know, sometimes you grow and mature from situations, and sometimes, you know, certain things is put out there just so you can see that, yeah, you know what, it ain't worth it. What we think we working hard for,
because everybody be valuing the material shit, and then be like, yeah, everybody want to have nice things, but the value that we place on it is not always the value that it should be.
Yeah. So, you know, I just, you know, sometimes you sit back, and it's so crazy in me, because I was just talking to my stepfather Sunday. I went past my mom and dad's house, right? And my dad was complaining about somebody stealing his wheel locks off his car.
Right.
First thing he says, when I catch one of these little motherfuckers, whoever's doing it, I'm fucking them up.
Right.
And I was like, that it ain't that serious. It's wheel locks. You could just say, or move your car away from where the nonsense is. Right. So you hear about this, or putting yourself in danger, because these whoever's doing it is doing it, and you never know what they got going on.
Yeah, they don't care
to kill you over some fucking wheel locks. And I told him the same thing. But you see how triggered our minds go to whenever in our own situations we don't think logically. 2 days later, my shit gets stolen. My whole car, not just wheel locks, my whole car gets stolen. And the taste on my lips is revenge. So, you know, it's just sometimes we gotta pick and choose our battles, and we gotta know the right and wrong things. And God has woke me up to see a new year of life, to not only just see a new year of life, but also to mature in it. You know what I mean? So, you know, we got to look at things and just be like, it ain't worth it. But let's mature. Let's get around it. You can get a new car. You know what I mean? It ain't that serious. You probably do want a new car, because now your car has been violated. And even if you get it back, it ain't going to ever feel the same to you. So, you know, maybe this was a blessing in disguise to make you move your feet a little faster to go get what you really wanted.
That's a fact. All right, I want y'all to put some prayers in the chat for Tara. Shout out to you, Tara. Hopefully, you know, everything goes well with you tomorrow.
Absolutely. One of the goats. I call y'all, like, I look at y'all as real goats, like, out here, because y'all be dealing with real life situations and y'all still fuck with us. Like, people could just be like, I ain't doing it today. I see them on the replay. But y'all really be here in live, like, really showing y'all true colors, really supporting us and shit like that. And I don't really take that light. I know, you know, I love what we do, and I love the people that help us do what we do.
All right, I want to speak to this point that Angelia is saying before we wrap it up. She's saying a brother that he didn't want in his life. So I'm taking that to mean Emmett's brother or half brother. We don't really characterize people as half brothers. Like, if it's your brother, it's your brother. So yeah, it's like a slippery slope, or where do your loyalties lie? So sometimes you're gonna have family that's always gonna be family, but you might not hold them like in a tier or in a priority as you hold other family members. So that is a real thing, and that's why I always be saying about people when they go searching for long lost family and shit like that. Like, yeah, sometimes you might want to meet your family or know your family, but also sometimes that shit could be a detriment to you, as we see this here. So it's like now that is a brother that he never knew he had or wanted, but now he's trying to take care of him like a little brother. But that's like even the instance with me and my little brother. So it's like I didn't grow up with my little brother, so I don't have that like bond with him that I have with my other brothers, and that's just the reality of it. Like that's just I'm that's just my transparency and my honesty of it. Like that's my brother and that's my little brother, but I don't have that bond with him that I have with my other brothers, and that's just real shit.
Exactly. Like while we on that subject too, right? This shit been eating at me since that whole episode, and I want to take the time out just to be a grown man. Sometimes you gotta remove yourself from a situation. Sometimes it don't call for y'all to just, chop it up at that moment because you just gotta let cooler heads prevail. But I want to say to Chris, as a man coming to you, as someone who has helped contribute to this platform that we call home here at Telemade Kicks. Also being a brother to my brother, T. I want to shoot you my deepest and sincere apologies, and I'm not just doing this here. I'm doing this in his DM as well. But I wanted to take the time out because sometimes you gotta let the apology be as big as the disrespect.
Right.
I wanted to let him know that I apologize for the disrespect. Regardless of how I felt or whatever was said or whatever was whatever. It never should get like that, especially if you call yourself friends. Regardless if you call yourself brothers, you still should be able to have a level of maturity and respect, and allow yourself to not allow yourself to be taken out of your character. So I wanted to make sure that I did that in front of all of y'all because that was done in front of all of y'all.
Right.
So, however it goes, I just wanted to say, you got my respects, and I wanted to put this in 4K, as they say.
Right.
But came in 4K, and y'all all seen it, and we all had an opinion about it. I do got a conscience, and my conscience, kicked in probably 20 minutes after the show. Because I actually had a couple people like, yo, was I wrong? Did I handle that the right way? Could I have handled it differently? And, I got a lot of different answers and stuff like that. But I just wanted to say to him, I appreciate you as a person that you are, a man that you are, a creator as you are. You're doing a lot of different things that is dope. And hopefully one day, we can sit down and we can chop it up to the point where it just even if regardless of anything comes from it, we both know that, what I mean, it ain't even on that type time, and get back to being whatever the case may be.
Facts. Yeah, so family shit is tricky, people. That's why I always tell y'all fuck family.
Oh, but
go ahead now.
Your other brother?
Right.
Tell him I said fucking, and I'm talking about damn nerd.
That's what I'm saying, man. Family gets tricky, man. So like it's just like the niggas I grew up with is the niggas I grew up with, man. And I can't like just if y'all seen the video, y'all saw how I looked in that picture because I had to sit with my family because I would rather be outside with my friends who I be with every fucking day. Like those are the bonds that is like it's closer to me. And people can carry blood however they want to carry blood, and they can say blood is thicker than water and whatever they want to say. But the niggas who I was in the trenches with, is the niggas who I was in the trenches with. So I can't like act like that shit didn't fucking happen or just put you in front of that because you my blood.
Yeah,
that's not how we was raised, man.
It's funny because, I know we got blood, brothers and sisters and shit, right? But like your homies can be more blood than
right.
your own blood. And the reason why I say that is because we grew up so close to each other, our group, that we know when to go, we know when to pull back, we know when to divert somebody's off of something, whatever, because you know that person. So you know what I mean? Friendships, lasting friendships are important. You know what I mean? Don't take those for granted. Even if y'all have a disagreement, you might not like what they did. They still believe it or not, your family are part of your lineage. They part of you because they was there for a lot of moments that you had. And you don't find that nowadays where people that 20, 30, 40 years still being around and being in the picture. Like like I'm 44 years old. We've known each other for 35, 30, 40 years.
Facts.
So it's like, when you get that at? Like,
facts.
If they ain't your brother or your sister, who is then? You know what I mean? So, like, let's cherish the shit that we got in front of us, because we live in the last days, and regardless of what your faith is, we're not gonna get too political or too religious, but regardless whatever your faith is, we living in these times where it's getting real spooky, it's getting super scary out here. So let's just cherish each day like that we can, and cut the nonsense down and turn the vibes up. You know what I mean?
I will say, just in the sense of what happened on the shy, that's a key point. And as you grow older, you learn how to not react in the moment so much. You learn how to be like, I'm gonna handle it, but I'm gonna be be mindful of how I handle it. So that's also a teachable lesson in that. And also, I want to say, fuck you, Keisha, because that bullshit ass grab that you did wasn't stopping nobody from going outside, pregnant or not. She was just like, no, go, But thanks everybody for tuning into our 200th episode, man. It's been a good time for the whole 200 episodes, and it's been a good time tonight. I will hope that y'all continue to stay with us and stay on the journey with us. Y'all are a part of the journey, just as we are. Any last words now?
Oh man, just let love live. I said that on another episode. Let love live. But I want to also shout out another key member of ours. Might not be associated as you would think with the Telemade Kicks, but it's super close to both of us, and that's our girl Ish.
Thanks.
Ish is instrumental in being the glue that keeps us together. She's always her fun loving self. We all got our ways and our things about us, but one thing for sure, truth for certain, Ish is the real deal when it comes to the people that you're gonna meet in your life, and you gravitate to her, and you become one with her. Like, I mean, that's a relationship that you don't want to mess up, but when you do get that relationship with her, you cherish it. So shout outs to Ish, and shout outs to our boy Tez as well. Two individuals who contribute to the show silently, and always is in our corners, regardless of if we're doing something or if they're doing something. I just wanted to make sure that we recognize the third member of us on some, just us as individuals, because we wouldn't be here without her.
That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, people. As always, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button, like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. If y'all got any questions, make sure y'all continue to put those in the chat and in the comment section. If y'all want to continue to post your favorite moments or favorite sneakers on the Facebook page, go ahead and do that. If y'all missed the video earlier from learning about how I became a sneakerhead, go and watch that. Go check that out. It's on the channel now. And we will see y'all next Wednesday, man. People, let's get up out of here. Deuces.